What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. Alright, my client is already here, so I'm not going to take too long to get started at all. How is the sound, Brazilians? Can you hear me fine? Alright. Any fuzzing? You hear a fuzzing noise? Alright. Sounds good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pray over the cards, talk to your ancestors, and we'll get straight into it. Hey, Annabelle. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Okay, really quick, I'm going to go ahead and pray over the cards. We're going to get straight into it. Alrighty. Annabelle, do you hear any fuzzing or anything? All right. So my client's question is, how can I cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into my life? That is what this reading is about. Hey, Butterfly, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Hey, Dream. Thank y'all for joining, supporting one another. All right. Can y'all hear the music fine? Is it too loud? I kind of didn't like how I couldn't hear the music on the last reading, but again, I have a new headset, so of course it's gonna pick up my voice and not necessarily the music. So I'm sorry to hear that, Butterfly. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. She basically wants to know how can she create and attract a better experience. I feel like we've already asked a similar question like this before. Let me turn this down. I feel like we've already asked a similar question to this. It says how that and attract good luck into my life. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be pulling from my Mysteries of the Universe Oracle and Supernatural South Oracle by yours truly. And then, of course, the Skin Folk Mediumship Oracle I will pull out if a spirit steps forward and wants to communicate. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Pay attention to the lyrics and the music. It's going to be a good indication of what spirit is saying as well as the energy that they are portraying. All right, spirit. How can she cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into her life? Well, this card was on the bottom of the deck. So I feel spirit sending someone your way, a twin flame, a mirror match. And it's funny because before I even started the reading, it was a card that fell out and it was the mirror work card. It might still be on the bottom of the deck. Let me see. No. But it was the mirror magic card, which says, I'm just a mirror of what I see. So, is y'all stuff fuzzing? Or are we good? I think we're good. But I have my iPad right here, so I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, but Spirit is bringing up love for you. Okay, yeah. So Spirit is sending you a twin flame, someone that is going to stick by your side no matter what. I don't think it's unexpected because you already had a reading where Spirit was saying that, but it was back when you were dealing with some other issues. So I feel like when you're in the midst of going through a lot of BS, sometimes it's hard to focus on the good things that's coming your way. But Spirit have mentioned a couple times that you have love coming in. So this is no surprise to me. But your question is, how can you cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into my life? This is something that you're already doing. So let me ask Spirit, what is the current energy over your life? This is on the bottom of the deck, rag to riches. So this makes sense because it says black excellence, public figure, overcoming poverty and childhood trauma, sexual abuse, and racism. So Spirit is definitely saying that this is you and you are going through this transformation period right now where everything is transforming. Your finances, your looks. Not to say that you're not already in a good position, but it's like Spirit is basically saying that this is getting better for you. So it's definitely good. I hate to say this, but it seems like that this man that's coming into your life, he's gonna like. You hear this song? See, this is definitely the same energy that I'm getting from these cards. The song says, "I let you drive my Benz, flossing all your friends round town." So basically, this person is going to be type of person that wants to court you. So I feel like you can't miss this person because if this person, if it's a person that's in your life that's not trying to come with this type of energy, that's not the one. Okay. Hey Athena. So this is the energy I'm getting. Sorry, I had a what's the thing called when somebody is missing or something that came up. So this is the second card on the bottom of the deck. So it says breaking generational curses ain't easy, but somebody has to do it. So this is literally like this is definitely the energy that I want to see. And this also shows that you have been growing because this energy is way different than how it was at first. Okay. So that's definitely a good thing. I'm gonna run the music back a little bit. The song is called Whip Appeal by Frank Ocean. Make sure y'all like this video for me. pretty please, as you come in. But this is a great energy. This person is gonna want you to. This person wants you to flex. Like I like that for you. A person that you hear the music. Why don't you lift up the roof just a stunt? That'll make all them bitches mad. Yeah, I love that for you. All right. So, Spirit, what is the energy that you see currently in her life? Hey, Naima. Hey, Athena. Okay, so we got a grandfather coming out. We have a grandfather spirit stepping forward. It says Papa's favorite, deceased grandpa. Speaking, birds, dogs, guardian angels, shadow work is needed, childhood. So, did you have a grandpa that you knew of? Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so did you have a grandfather? I feel like we've spoke to someone. Somebody please screenshot my live right now because I have one like and I have 11 people in here, so that's 111. So somebody screenshot that. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Okay, your granny's man. Okay. Okay, so this spirit is stepping forward. It's crazy because the card that came out on the bottom at first it said concerned male ancestor. So I feel like that was him as well because I shuffled and then this card came out. Okay, so this spirit wants you to focus on some things from your childhood that you're not addressing just yet. Okay, he was not blood related, but he was always rooting for me. I can see that because this man is like he's very nurturing. That's the best way to put it. So did this man smoke? So I definitely felt the energy shift when he came. So this spirit, he's talking about some childhood trauma. He smoked in his younger years, but not since he came back from the military. But this spirit wants to smoke, okay? So he's specifically talking about like reefer, but you can leave him like a cigar on your altar, okay? The spirit wants that, okay? So would you happen to know his sign? Because I am getting earth sign energy from him. Yeah, tobacco. Yeah, that's what he's talking about with the cigar. All right, this spirit is looking at you. He's watching your transformation. He's proud. He's happy. Very happy for you, okay? He's bringing up a couple different things, but I want to focus first on the childhood trauma. So he's talking about shadow work is needed. So he does want you to make sure you're prioritizing your shadow work, staying in your dock, making sure you're doing the shadow work, making sure you're working through those questions. Even if you're getting what you want out of life, you got to keep doing this, okay? Because this childhood trauma is not going to go away on its own, okay? Me too, Dream. That's true. I still remember a lot about the childhood trauma. So what is it that, because he's showing me something that's not even, It's hold on, let me pause this because Grandpa's screaming. Okay, so it's like something like on his mind. The reason why he's concerned because, like I said, the card that came out, the card that was showing at first was concerned male ancestor. And it's funny because it looked just like this man, um, like a dark skinned looking man, and this would be the grandmother in the back, and this would be him, and this would be you. Okay. So he's showing me this trauma. It's like on your mind. So it's not something that is a subconscious thing or something that is like buried and suppressed. This is something on your mind. Okay. So what is this childhood trauma that he's talking about? Because you also get the card, what doesn't come out in the rinse eventually comes out in the wash. The truth reveals itself. Also, look at the water. This is water, which talks about emotions, sensitivity, psychic abilities, and feminine energy. Okay. So you really want to make sure that you're addressing these childhood traumas because before he's saying before you can leave where you're from, like before you can actually physically leave where you are geographically, he's basically saying you have to make peace with your past. Okay. You get the this is how we do it where I'm from card. Finally being proud of where you come from, taking a trip home. I got my gun on me. I stay ready. Clubbing all night. Good times. So this spirit is basically speaking to you about, like I said, making peace with your past, but also it's like a glow up. It's like a level up that the spirit wants you to take part in. I feel like it's naturally happening, but it's the childhood trauma that's mentally, I feel like mentally kind of still keeping you, like even this card here, like it's keeping you stuck in one place. Like wherever you are in the world, that's where it's keeping you. It's like wherever this trauma happened, which it had to happen where you currently live, because this is what spirit is saying. It's like what happens on earth stays on earth. So what that means is like, okay, you can go through all this trauma and it's like if you don't heal, it's like you're gonna pass away and it's like the things of the earth is still on earth. It's like what happened on earth stayed on earth. So it's like it's no reason to let it keep harboring and harboring. She said being neglected, left alone, not being able to trust people, and being abused. So this spirit wants you to release this. I'm gonna ask and wants you to release this, but I would just say continue doing your doc because I personally feel like it's a process, it's a journey, it's something that over time it gets better, it gets easier, it gets easier, it gets easier because you're thinking on these memories, you're journaling about these memories, you're crying, you're getting this out, you're not letting it sit inside and just fester. That's what makes it, in my opinion, bad. Because at the end of the day, we all have bad memories, but it's up to us to make sure that we can get that out in a healthy way. Like a lot of people, they find different ways to cope. That's not the healthiest way. Like some people get addicted to sex, drinking, smoking, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not judging because I'm a smoker. But what I'm saying is you still have to have healthy coping mechanisms. If you're going to do your extracurriculars, you can do your extracurriculars, but that shouldn't be the way that you are releasing, or that shouldn't be the healthy coping mechanism. Like we have to find actual healthy ways to release this trauma because if not, it's stored and trapped energy. Okay. We don't want any trapped or stored energy in our bodies that is negative. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, I have this card, died of cancer. So let me ask. Okay. All right, Spirit. What are your words, not even words of encouragement? What's your advice to her during this period of her life? Let me go back to your original question. How can she cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into her life? advice that you have? How can she cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into my life? So he's talking to me. I don't even need these cards. So so what he's saying basically your time is now. He's like the only thing that's stopping you, because if you think about your question, it's how can I cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into my life? He's saying, which no, the spirit hasn't never told me this before, but he's like, you don't need good luck. It's like, yes, good luck is a factor, but he's like, you don't need good luck because the odds are already in your favor. Right now, things are in your favor. Things are going your way. But he's just saying, like, as you speak positivity into your life, these things can't come into your life until you have fully accepted. It's not even fully healed, it's fully accept your journey, fully accept that trauma, the trauma of being neglected, being left alone, not being able to trust people, being abused by people that you trusted. That's something that you have to be able to, I don't want to say put behind you, but if you could just see your future and see where you're headed, you wouldn't be in your head about this. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard not to because it's like I'm not even there yet. So of course, like I'm still in this frequency. Well, what this spirit is telling me, he's saying that where you are, like where you're physically at in Jamaica, he's basically saying that this place holds a lot of trauma for you. So he does want to get you, like separate you and get, he wants you to be somewhere else, but he's saying that the work is not done there yet. So I think what you should be focusing on is just the last lingering bit of this shadow work that still has you kind of like stuck or feeling stagnant. And what you can do is just you can audio record yourself talking about it. That's a good way to release. Of course you could talk to us, the ladies in the group, but I feel like the more that you can internalize this yourself and the more that you can process this yourself amongst yourself, I feel it would get drastically better. Okay? I'm also still seeing this mirror here. So I would say do the mirror work. Again, that card came out. I'm just a mirror of what I see, and that card talks about shadow work, and it talks about to get a little bit deeper. It's like sometimes these traumas, these are generational curses, so they're passed down from your mother, from her mother, from her mother. So it's like it's a energy that it's kind of like in a way you're born with it. This is what he's saying to me. It's like in a way, this is something that you were born with this type of trauma. Even look at what this card is saying. Public figure, overcoming poverty and childhood trauma, sexual abuse, racism. Like, come on now. But here she has on all white. So I'm going to recommend you to do what I've told some of the other ladies to do is to do like an all white ritual where you wear all white, you go to the water. Um Spirit has mentioned Spirit has mentioned you going to the water quite a few times, but go to that water and do a releasal. Okay, so that's where you write out everything that is holding you down or holding you back, and then you burn it. And then as it burns, you just visualize those traumas just melting away. Okay. Athena said that's a great idea of voice recording. Yeah, because what you can do, you can go back and listen to it. Or if you're having a bad day or you're having like a moment where emotions are just hitting you out of nowhere, you can audio record yourself in that moment versus, talking to somebody about it because, not everybody's going to understand, not everybody's going to, really have that empathy or whatever, but I think it's good when we can show ourselves that love. Um I'm not seeing you in a low vibration at all. I'm seeing you very high vibrational because remember I asked because your question was how can I cultivate a positive mindset and attract good luck into my life. So I wanted to ask spirit what is the energy that they currently are getting from you, and it's not far from what you're asking about, positive mindset and attracting good luck. I'm already seeing this person coming into your life. I feel like if anything this person has good luck, so this person would possibly mention something about that. Having good luck, they could possibly be a Pisces. That's a Pisces thing. Because March is isn't that the, let me see. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, and that's with the good luck, the leprechaun, the rainbow. I know y'all have heard about, like especially if you got kids, like St. Patrick's Day, you got to wear green or whatever. But it's the leprechaun. Um, and y'all know the story about the leprechauns and all of that stuff. It's basically at the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. So yeah, all of these things tie in together. Okay. Dream said that's crazy. I voice record, especially when I don't feel like writing. Yeah, that's honestly, and in the docs, I believe that you can add audio messages as well. So if you voice record yourself on your phone, you can upload it to Google Drive, and then you can in, import it to your Google Docs. So let's try doing that. Like if y'all don't want to type, just write it out, and I'll listen to it or whatever instead of But the docs are for y'all just to be able to express yourself. So whatever you add in there is totally up to you. Um, Brazilian said, "LOL, Pisces spirit ain't capping." Yeah, like no cap, no cap. So I'm sensing that this person that is either in your life right now or coming into your life, this person has a lot of good luck around them. And I think because this person is stable, I'm seeing a lot of stability from this person because you have the solo couples trip. So I see you guys going on a trip pretty soon. The cheeks, the buns is about to be out, okay? The buns, what's that he's saying? Suns up, buns up, or something. I don't know the saying, but that's what Spirit is trying to say. Suns out, buns out. That's what it is. That's funny. But no, this grandpa is cheering you on, and his spirit animals are birds. So I'm seeing like ducks. So if you see ducks or like geese, that would be him. And here's a little dog. It looks like a German Shepherd. Okay. So this grandfather, he's also asking for like ice water. So if you have like a mason jar, put some ice water in it and leave it for him on your altar because I'm seeing him being kind of thirsty, which makes sense because you have the water here as well. Okay. He used to call me little duck. It got whoa, ma'am, little duck. Oh, okay. I'm not one of them. I love it. I love that. When I say spirit be speaking, y'all couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Okay, look, rolling through the city in a drop top. Oh, okay. Then after he passed, my high school symbol was a duck, a baby swan, right there. Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Deceased grandpa speaking. Birds, dogs, guardian angels, shadow work needed. Childhood. So he's just referencing your childhood. Okay. He wants you to remember those times, and I feel like he wants you to process the trauma so you can remember the good times. Dream, stop! You making me laugh. Dream said, "Do I count?" Ma'am, it was coming. You know it was coming. I wasn't gonna say it yet, but do I cap? Like, let's be fucking for real. I don't have time to sit on here and cap with y'all. I'm gonna actually see if in my spirit animals deck if there's a duck message, because then I can read that. All right. Brazilian says this be on point, like for real. Like, do I cap? Like, I have no reason to. That's what y'all gotta understand. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So we still have some time. So Do you have a question for Grandpa? If not, I'll see. Is there anybody else who wants to step forward? That's right. That's what we were supposed to ask. When it is time to relocate, where should I go? Okay, let's see. I have some ideas, but let's ask. Let me find my cards with the locations. She is coming to the States. Surprise! But no, we trying to figure out what would be the best. I was telling her to come down south because it's always going to be, more hospitality. Cost of living is a little bit, cheaper compared to other places. But we're going to ask because I have the north, south, east, and west cards. But I'm happy for her because this is something she manifested. And I'm going to let her tell her own story. Um, Make sure y'all shop my new deck, Skinfolk Mediumship Oracle. Okay. All right. I think it says surprise, surprise. Yes, Dream. She coming. When I say when I say this mentorship really changes lives, we don't just we don't just be sitting on our asses doing nothing. Okay. Okay. So let me see where Spirit sees you going. Which card? Resilience. One, two, three, four, five. Which one? Exactly. Southern Belle in the making. All right. She said three. North. Okay. So up north, we got Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. Okay. So these places are usually way more colder, snows a lot, but these places are really nice. Okay. Definitely gonna cost a pretty penny to live up north. But with you asking your ancestors, also understand like certain places, even with this grandfather being like in the military, he's gonna want to go to certain he's gonna want you in certain places. You see what I'm saying? She said, what? My son can't survive in the heat. So that is crazy because up north you ain't really gotta worry about the heat. But it's like, can you live in the cold? Because me, I don't like the cold like that. Like it could be cool, but I don't want it to be cold. Like, oh, I hate the cold. Like it just be so uncomfortable. But yeah, Spirit says that they could see y'all up north for sure. And then I'm gonna see if anything else comes. Oh, look, this is card number three. Look, one, two, three. South. So we got Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. So I'm gonna just be real. I'm picking up on Louisiana for you. Louisiana, Arkansas, Georgia, and even Oklahoma. Okay, so Oklahoma was coming up. Um, like when I was shuffling the cards, I kept seeing like Native American cards come out. A lot of Native Americans in Oklahoma. Okay, so yes, that's where spirit sees you going. Um, so research these places because these places are like night and day. Okay, when I say night and day, one cold, one hot, because it gets so hot down south, it'd be too hot. Like I don't like the cold like that, so I gotta have my vacation home in the south. Only thing is, it's your sun. It's like down south is gonna be hot. Um, I'm trying to see because where would y'all say in the south? It's kind of cool a little bit. I don't think nowhere in the south is cool. It'd be hot because it ain't nothing but dirt, dirt roads and back roads and stuff. But I think you would really like. Yeah, I was picking up on Louisiana for her too. But I think you would like the South, the country life, the country living, because it's similar. It's similar to like where you're from, like the rural, like that kind of energy. But it's a little bit, a little bit better, a little bit better. Um, but I could definitely see you like in a small town, somewhere like a nice small town. Um, so maybe like more of North Louisiana, not even North. Dream, what part is like? So you know how CrossFit is close to like Bastrop, Monroe. Is that? Is that North? Is that North Louisiana? Because I'm even seeing like that area like that. That's like city, but it's like small town city. It's not like Houston city or like Chicago or something like that. Uh huh. Oklahoma as well. Yeah. And I've never been to Oklahoma. I would say if you're looking for like luxury, Texas, because Texas is gonna be like city but country. Um, don't get me wrong, it's luxury in all of these places. It's just different kind of luxury. I don't know how to explain it. But Louisiana for sure. The nature scene would be good for you. So let me ask. Oh, here go the card that was trying to come out at first, and I had just put it back. Southeast. Okay. Because I was thinking more towards like New Orleans. That was like the south, but I would say keep it more towards like. For some reason, I'm seeing you stay more towards the. You know how like on a map it's like the touching states. I'm seeing you close to another state. So it's like in between two states. Like you're super close, like maybe like 30 minutes away. That's the line. And you're in another state or another city. So I'm seeing that. So definitely do your research. Did you get a screenshot of these? Got them keeping me stronger. I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. I am not a cat. I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Okay, so this is what spirit sees as far as location. So I want to ask, how would your son adjust to living in both of these places, and then we'll see which gives. Yeah, the border. Look what's on the top of the deck. Balance. And it's a man. And I'm about to ask about your son. So let's see. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like something like that, or even like how certain parts of Arkansas is like touching the line. That's another one that came up. Tennessee. I didn't say that one. So yeah, Tennessee is would be another good one. I feel like anywhere down south would be good because there's country and city. Just depends on where you go. And of course, North Carolina, South Carolina. That's gonna give you, close to the water. You hear this? Wait, hold the y'all. The music. It said I'm just trying to turn up in the country. I can't do the city because they ain't got lawns. Wait a minute. Y'all cannot tell me we not tapped the fuck in, bro. Like, oh, let me run it back. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Wait. I gave him a titty trying to keep him calm. Like, what's the odds? We sitting here talking about city life or country life, and the music says that. Like when I say I got tears in my eyes. Oh God, that's crazy. Yeah, she said I'm a country girl. So all of these down here is gonna be country. That's fuck. Okay. I'm not sure about North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, but I know all the other ones. I mean, these are all considered the South, but I just know all the other ones are definitely country. Um, just in terms of like how it looks, the time, like the times, because you can go in certain towns or whatever, and it's like you'd be like, "Am I in the 1900s or the 1800s? Like, what's going on?" Because like my brother graduated from Tuskegee, and that's in Alabama. And when I say we went to Tuskegee, I was like, I feel like this is where Martin Luther King marched at, because ain't no way, ain't no way it's giving 1900s. But yeah, for real. Naima said confirmation. Dream said, "Welcome home, Brazilian." Butterfly said, "Don't come to Louisiana." And that's the thing I was gonna say. Like with Louisiana, I don't know. It don't be giving to me like it's a lot of money in the state, and it might be, but I feel like maybe like for other races or whatever. But in Louisiana, you see a lot of crime. You see a lot of unless you're going to like a country or kind of town, but like there is a lot of crime, like a high crime rate. Not as much money circulating around. And this is just like what I'm picking up on. I feel like Florida is a possibility. Georgia is a possibility because Georgia's nice. Georgia's more upscale. Um, Alabama, Mississippi, those are they still can be a little rural, but they do have city parts. Texas is more upscale. I think Texas would be a great like I would always recommend Texas. Houston, of course, is very very city, but we have a lot of outskirts. Um, there's a lot of money circulating in Texas and in Houston. I would say Dallas is very crowded, so if you're gonna do Texas, do Houston. Um, or surrounding areas around Houston. Um, let me see. Dreamside, I love Louisiana. I do too, but it's like if we thinking long term, just as far as like being able to start a business, have a successful business, it's just not a lot of money circulating. Like you have certain things like liquor and stuff like that. That type of stuff sells and all that, but it's like when it comes to other stuff, it don't give y'all really spending money like that. But like when I moved to Houston, I see why I was guided to come here because like um everybody out here got a business. Some type of business. Everybody got some type of business. Everybody got some type of side hustle or hustle. Like everybody works out. Everybody is doing something productive. So it's like that's what I like about it. It's very like upbeat. So it's hard not to wake up and want to get some money. That's basically what I'm saying. So where you move is very important on your mental health. What you doing, Perry? What you doing, baby? Um, Let me see. Yeah, Naima said, man, Tuskegee still got slave houses. Yes, and it just looks so like you have to go like I think to Auburn is the nearest city, which is like an hour or something away. It's just not giving. But of course, it's a lot of history in Tuskegee. Um, a lot of history, good and bad. But let me see. Let me see. Butterfly said it's not no money here. Yeah, I lived in CrossFit for a long time. And Louisiana was super close, so I would be in Louisiana a lot and have family that like live there. It's not rural. It's just they not. It's not a progressive state. I don't know how to explain it. Dream said I can't wait to move to Georgia. It's coming, girl. It's coming. I promise you. And you got sisters in Georgia now, so that's what's even better. Like if you have questions about anything or need help with anything, like Sar Sarasota, where's that? Dream said Louisiana is just a good place to get ratchet. Exactly. It's fun if you coming from a small town and you going to Louisiana. Yeah, like we're finna turn up. It's gonna be fun. But if you coming from like a city, a nice city, with money and you know, Louisiana ain't giving. Unless you're going to like NOLA or something like that. Butterfly said, and we have great food. That part, amazing food, amazing food. Yeah, Naaman said, yep, Auburn. It just feels very eerie there. Yeah. So when I went to Georgia, like when I go to Atlanta, it just never be fun for me. It don't be fun, but like the one of my aunties used to live in Atlanta, and she got money, so like she lived in a really really nice area. I did enjoy like seeing that part, but as far as the city stuff and all of that, Atlanta it don't be given to me. It don't. Um, so I would never be like, oh, go to Atlanta. Hell no, it's not giving. Like, okay, yep, Sarasota's in Florida. So is it close to one of the other states? Just remember what Spirit was saying, like the little hints. Make sure you're close to two states. And I think that's good. Just even if, let's say you just live somewhere, you can always jump the border and drive somewhere, whatever, to be where you need to be. But yes, hit your sisters up, Dream, because they going to come through. So I was telling Resilience, if you come to Texas, let me know because I can, tell you some tips or whatever that I used when I first came. Just as far as getting yourself, established in a new city or whatever. All right. So thank y'all for joining. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. All right. So let me ask really quickly. All right, Spirit. So let's just start with the South, okay? Spirit, how will her and her son react to living in Florida? What would be the outcome of them moving to Florida? Oh, hold on. Oh, car flew to the. Hold on, this done flew. Oh, I think you're supposed to be in Florida. Look, Destiny. Okay, wait a minute now. I think Florida would be a good place. All right, Spirit, how would she and her son adjust to living in Georgia? All right, balance. Okay, so this card came on out. So balance for Georgia. Thank God these readings are recorded because what I would not be able to, pinpoint unless I'm taking notes. Hold on, taking notes. I wonder where your Grandpa have lived before, like in the United States, because this song, I feel like the music is screaming. Like the song is saying, "Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl." And it's like this is. I always tell people that your spiritual awakening is a solo journey, and this is something that you have to go through alone. Um, so with the song saying, "Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl." Hmm. Hmm. Because here's the angel wings. So this represents either deceased person or like a outcome, and then the weapons. So this definitely gives me grandpa's energy. So there's a Destin, Florida. Excited for you, resilience. Okay, let me see. You can ask them. Yeah, let me see. Spirit, is there anywhere specifically that you have been? So I'm picking up on north. I got Minnesota. Is that up north? I'm picking up here somewhere like in Minnesota. Vermont is coming up as well. Vermont, shit, they have some money, okay? Because Vermont, that's money, money, money. But yeah, he was in the military, so it makes sense. Um, I'm seeing some place in Louisiana it starts with the A, Anacostia or something like that. Um, as far as he's showing me like him on. I don't know if he's on the reservation, but I am seeing him like walking on a reservation. Him and a group of people. So this is like the Oklahoma and Arkansas. He's speaking on. So I feel like he's been many places, but these places are coming up specifically. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just asking like which places he's been. Um. So I see why north and south is coming up. Yeah. So not y'all fighting. Stop. Hold on, y'all. My cat's fighting. Get out. Get. Go. Okay, he fought actively, then got reserved later on. Okay, so I just wonder, cause I have a grandpa who he was in the military. He was, when I say a Rolling Stone, he got like 17 kids all over. You know, like when they're in the military, they go all over. They go to different places. So those are the places that came up. So let me ask specifically, how would they adjust to life in Oklahoma? I'm seeing the sacred land. Oh wow, this is crazy. Because I was just seeing him show me the sacred land, and he's basically saying the land is like a healing. There's a healing energy. There's a lot of trauma within the land, like the soil, the earth, the ground. There is a lot of the trauma because of the things that the Native Americans faced. Just a lot of oppression and things like that, and being slaughtered and stuff like that. But he's basically look, because this is dirt, like building things, like wow, that's crazy. So, and this is Oklahoma. Okay, mental conflict. So I wouldn't go to. Wait. Okay, so I wouldn't go to Oklahoma because this don't give me. I feel like you would make you some money in Oklahoma, but mentally, it's something that's gonna be going on. I think that um, Grandpa maybe when he was here. He dealt with a lot of the mental conflict, which makes sense because what he was just speaking about the oppression and people being slaughtered and things like that. I'm even picking up maybe he had to do things that he didn't want to do, like kill people or like things like that he didn't want to do. And I'm seeing that come up in Oklahoma. So yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. So where else? Oh, did I ask about Louisiana yet? Brazilian said, "Man, I want to stun his bin so bad, ma'am. Let me run that song back because I love that for you." I like Oklahoma. It's cool. I almost went to school in Oklahoma. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Partnerships and alliances. Wowzers. Should I put the seeds up? Did I ask about Louisiana resilience? Because where else do I need to ask about? And Oklahoma got a team that plays NFL. I'm sure they do. I'm not sure though. Did you hear my question, resilience? Because I want to go ahead and wrap this up because it's almost been an hour. But I want to make sure I ask about all the places he mentioned. So where else did I not mention? I think I did. I can't remember if I did Louisiana. Not yet. Ask me that. Okay. Um, how would her and her son respond to living in Louisiana? I remember him mentioning the A name. So the A name is for Louisiana and somewhere else. I forgot. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this because I'm literally just channeling the message. Okay. Yeah. No. Louisiana would not be good. Conflict and defeat. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Hell no. Okay. Um. Yeah. So Louisiana's a no. If you pay attention, it's like people. I would say even spirits running up and then somebody stumbling down. So it doesn't give me. It don't give good progressive energy. Somebody going down like a decline. Okay. So we asked about Florida. So Spirit, how would you react? How would her and her son respond to living in Georgia? Okay. Hold up. Harmony. All right. So we may have love in Georgia. But even if not harmony, this is the lover's card here. So if this isn't even referencing love, this is a man and a woman being in balance together. So I would say since I'm asking about you and your son, this would be you and your son at peace here. But I am seeing love for sure. So Georgia. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Fertility. I think this would be a good place. Georgia would be good. I'm seeing a lot of money and richness around you, so I think Georgia would be good. Shit. This gonna be you gonna have to narrow it down, but at least you got a good solid three places. Let me ask about Tennessee. Spirit, how would her and her son respond to being in Tennessee? Don't meet me there, beat me there. Let her know, Dream. Oh shit. Cars flying everywhere. Okay, so we got two that came out: financial and material changes, spiritual strength. So I think in Tennessee you would grow a lot. If you go to Tennessee, you would be able to channel your ancestors' energy a lot better. So what Spirit is saying is basically the trauma and the heaviness that you feel being in Jamaica, that would be lifted. Okay. And once that's lifted, you would be like more in alignment with your spiritual side. You would be able to confidently go through your journey without feeling so many obstacles. So that's good. And then with this, it's showing that there are changes in your finances. So, you know, financial and material changes are talking about tangible things. So, like houses, land, um, money, things that you can touch, tangible things like that you can actually, you know, assets basically. So, I am seeing this. Um, so Tennessee would be good as well. So I think I pretty much asked about. Let me see about the Carolinas, and then I'll leave it here. Because did I ask about Vermont? Vermont. Can't remember. Let me see. Spirit. How will the energy be if her and her son move to Vermont? Baby, I'm gonna say this. Maybe that's later on down the line because Vermont is very, 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 very expensive. Okay, so I'm not even gonna ask about that. Um, Let me see what they say. Minnesota. Yeah, he said Minnesota. Spirit, what will be the outcome of her and her son moving to Minnesota? Heartache and loss. Okay. And it's funny because it looks cold. It's like real cold around, so I could see like a miscarriage or something like that happening. So let's not go there. Let's not. Let's not. So let's leave it at that. This is a great reading. Let me see. I feel like we got a lot of information. But this was very insightful. If she rich, it don't matter where she. Yeah, but we gotta have the money to get there though. Point blank. Period. We gotta have that coin. Now, if everything is taken care of, in a perfect world, we just go anywhere. But we want to go somewhere to where we're not gonna have to leave after 3 months, 6 months. We want to go somewhere where our money can stretch. You know, she can start her businesses or whatever ventures that she's trying to do, and be in a good place without feeling like you have to go clock in. If you don't want to. And that's another reason why I was mentioning like the South because in certain areas you can make it. You know what I'm saying on a $400 income. Like it's possible, like down south. You know. So I just would prefer her to go somewhere to where she can grow, her son can grow. You know, have neighbors and people around that's like family, and that's what it is down south. So if she go up north, it ain't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be probably a culture shock. It's not gonna be similar to like where she is now. So this is definitely insightful. Um, Dream said, "Very great. Soak all this up, boo boo. It gave me a lot of energy. Yeah, this was motivating." Brazilian said, "You on point, Jew." Dream said, "Oh yeah, lol." Brazilian said, "The energy is so nice." Athena said, fair enough. You good, Dream. All right, Spirit. Any final words of encouragement, Grandpa? Victory and success. Look, this is a boy. This is your son. So I think you need to put your son in like music. He'll be good at music. I wonder if this grandpa did music. But I'm seeing a boy with a trumpet standing at a cliff, and this is talking about victory and success. So everything's going to work out for you and for your son. Don't worry, it's naturally going to fall into place. It's not anything that you have to do. Just keep doing exactly what you're doing. It's going to happen. Dream said, "No, for real, you ain't lying, Jew. Yeah, the cost of living, that's so important. Like, the thing to say, yes, the North is built different. Very, very much so different. And then the cold, it's like when it's cold outside, black people, we start to lose our color. And we also, like, the lack of sunlight leads to depression. So, like, when I talk to y'all about the vitamin D deficiencies and stuff like that, and how it causes depression and anxiety and stuff like that, it's a lot about the climate. And it's sometimes about, that's why they have what's called seasonal depression, because certain parts of the year, certain seasons, there's certain there's a shift because the weather, we're more inside when it's cold. We're not outside enjoying the fresh air and enjoying the sunlight and all that stuff when it's cold. So, it's important that we go somewhere where our bodies will adjust. Because even like Resilience was saying, her son, he doesn't do well with like high heat. So this has to be a calculated move. Like this next move got to be her best move. And I think that's why Grandpa is saying go to a state that's like it's touching another state. So if one thing don't work out, you can always try something else. Okay. So that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Does anybody else have any questions before I hop off of here? The music. I can give you everything you dream about. Whoa. The song is called Good and Plenty. Good and Plenty like a Georgia peach. Okay? Do y'all hear this? Ha! Do y'all hear this? Good and Plenty like a Georgia peach. Are we not talking about all these states? Like, what's the fuck? Like, good and plenty like a Georgia peach. What do you say? Georgia peach tree, thick and sweet, behind the scenes, running down your knees. So I feel like didn't we get good energy about Georgia when we asked? You got a lot to think about, resilience. I'm not gonna lie, but at least you got to narrow it down, so it won't be too overwhelming. Wait, hold on, cause I skipped some comments. But I gotta read a thing of comments too. That shit funny. Hold on. So he said, "Wow, he loves music." So that was a confirmation. So definitely put him in like band or something like that, which is crazy because the band and stuff like that is a popular thing down south. Even like when he graduates or whatever, going to like a HBCU, I can see that because the bands are very notorious. So I could even see that. But Grandpa wants you to put him in something like that. And kids who play instruments are always like super intelligent. So definitely keep him involved in music while he's young. Um, Dream said, "Yes, I love it. These readings be so good. Oh my God, 2024 success and popping bottles. I know that's right." Resilient said, "Man, no capping." Annabelle said, "Awesome reading." Athena said, "It got me looking like an uncooked sugar cookie." Listen, looking pale. Oh my God, cracking up. Rosalia said, "I loved it. Thank you for supporting me. My love for y'all is undying." Oh, yes, good and plenty. Let me go back to the beginning of the song, and then we're gonna close out. Georgia and Tennessee. Yeah. Water flooded me. Hold on, because Spirit was talking about water. Water. So I would say try to wherever you go, find somewhere that has water. Okay. You need to be around water. Spirit brought that up. That's very important to him. Okay. Also, I believe within life in general, you want to be somewhere around the water because one thing about the water, it constantly flows. And that's something that's a constant reminder that we need to just stay in flow no matter what. And also with the water, I always recommend when people do their releases, they, take the ashes and they, scatter it into running water, not like a pond or like a creek or something that's closed in, but like a river or like a bayou or like an ocean, a lake, something that's going to constantly flow because you don't want the energy to stay stagnant or whatever spiritual work you're doing to stay stagnant. So that is the water is very important, okay? To just stay in flow. And grandpa, his overall message was just keep doing what you're doing, but also understand that you are literally this close. So just keep going. Don't let anything like get you discouraged because what's coming is going to be much better than where you are right now. But it's a process. Um, so keep focusing on what you can control, which is your shadow work. Um, you know, you and your son, y'all being together, just keep focusing on that. Focus on the good things that's happening to you. Keep showing gratitude, and the rest will follow for sure. All right, ladies. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys would like to book a personal reading or join my mentorship, I will have all my information down below in the description box. If you would like to purchase crystals, crystal jewelry, spiritual baths, any of my spiritual products, I'll have my links down below in the description box as well. Thank you guys for watching. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.